Imagine, right, trying to film a YouTube video, but I only ever have the camera on top of my vacuum cleaner while it vacuums the house. I don't think it would work real well. How you going, Zach? But you know, maybe it's something I can look into, because, you know, why not, man? It is an absolutely beautiful day. Mr. Sun, I've missed you. It's the second last day of quarantine today. I'm super stoked to be able to go back into society on Thursday. I just can't wait to just be going back to do normal things. Like, I know I technically could go ride my bike now, and I said that in the last video, but like, there's a part of me that just feels like I'm doing the wrong thing because I'm meant to be at home. So like, I don't know. It's like I'm meant to stay at home. So like, technically leaving the house and then going to ride a bike just sort of felt like I was doing the wrong thing, even though it's like a form of exercise and everything. I don't know. But Thursday, I'm definitely gonna go ride my bike. Speaking of my bike, she is due for a clean. And a fair amount of you have been asking me to do a bike review, which I have no idea why you want me to do it, because I have no idea about anything. But I'm gonna do that today. So I'm gonna get her out of the garage, I'm gonna take her out of the back, I'm gonna give her a good clean, and then we're just gonna talk about the bike, and then like actually people I think you should go watch who have made really good reviews about the bike. And also, I guess I'll talk about my hand and I'll show you the clip of me stacking. So. Quick little fun story about this bike here. So we got this for Stephanie when we moved back home a couple years ago because she was going to ride it to work. Anyway, so the day of she was about to start a new job, she thought it'd be a good idea to ride the bike with like Blizzard, the dog. Long story short, she went over the handlebars, the dog got out, and she hasn't actually touched the bike since. But I reckon I should try to take this down some trails at Kentland just for lols, just to see what happens, because I think it would be hilarious. But I'll have to wait until, I don't know, someone wants to come film it, because it's definitely something that'd be a bit more difficult to film on my own. So. But yeah, that'll be pretty funny. It's been quite some time since I filmed her, since I've made that at-home mountain biking video. If you guys haven't seen that, I will link in the bloody, I don't know, put a drop down or something or other as well. You know, it'll be up here somewhere. So if you've actually made it this far into the video and you actually truly want to hear a bike review from me, I encourage you to go look at Trail Talk's review of this bike. Phil is actually a super knowledgeable guy and actually knows a lot about mountain biking and everything to do with bikes, where I actually have very little knowledge at all with mountain biking. I have a lot more knowledge with, you know, cameras and stuff like that, and I'm super new into mountain biking. So my first tip for you in this review is to actually go watch his channel. I'll obviously pop his thing up here so you guys can just click on it and go watch it, because if you actually are a bike nuffy and you want to know specs, he's going to be the guy to talk to. If you're an absolute newbie like myself, who just doesn't really have an understanding of how mountain biking works and everything else, and you just want a general person's opinion on the bike, well, this is the video for you. First off, my hand. I built a little ledge at the front of my house the other day, and then I was trying to board slide it, and then went heavy on the nose and dove. Got some gravel rash, so that's like that. But I've now had the bike since January, and it has been fantastic. I can't say anything bad about the bike. For the price that you pay and the process that Bicycles Online do for you to get this to your house and to get you out riding as quickly as you possibly can, I can't fault the bike or them anywhere. It has been with me to Threadbow, so I've ridden proper downhill with it, and it didn't miss a beat. It was so much fun. I didn't feel like I was in danger or anything like that. The super wide handlebars, is this guy serious, man? I just literally waited. I'm trying to film a freaking YouTube video and you're bloody mowing your lawn all day. Like, mate, do it another day. Yeah, back to the bike. I've ridden it, I've ridden it in trails where it is a lot of like cross country, I guess, and I've ridden it in downhill sections. I've ridden it in technical sections. And the wide handlebars, like I think I was just talking about before, have been super amazing and making me feel super safe and secure on the bike. The dropper post is honestly the best thing in the world. It took a little bit to get used to, just timing when you need to put it up and down while riding, but once you get the hang of it, it is honestly your best friend and you will love it for the rest of your life. Like it's a 29er, and it's a large frame, so it's got some pretty big wheels, it's a pretty big frame, but I just enjoyed everything about the size of it. I think especially coming into the sport, like I know a lot of people do sometimes tend to ride a smaller bike, so it's easier to throw around and stuff, but for someone who's still trying to learn the fundamentals of mountain biking, and trying to progress into like jumping and then like obviously hitting drops and stuff like that, you need to feel safe, and that's exactly what this bike does for me. It does make me feel extremely safe, because there's nothing worse than getting hurt doing something you enjoy and then not being able to do it at all. So yeah, like after my time of riding this bike, I can't fault it, and I honestly think for the price point, it is just an awesome entry-level bike that can do so much. Like I think I saw someone on the Polygon team like competing on this bike at Crankworks like a month or two ago in Rotorua. So like this thing is a weapon. I can't fault it. I honestly, like, obviously you can take my advice with a bit of grain of salt because I don't know any better, but if you are someone who's looking to get into mountain biking and is looking at this as their first big purchase into a bike and getting into it, it is amazing. You'll have the best time of your life, and I can guarantee that you'll be able to improve your riding more confidently and in a safe manner, which is obviously the most important thing about what we do, right? So yeah, once again, please go check out Trail Talk's review on this bike if you are someone who wants to know some serious specs about this thing. To me, it's got 2 wheels, wide handlebars, a dropper post, and it's a great time. So that's probably as in depth as my review goes on it. I've had a couple of people message me asking me if I've ever felt like I've bottomed out on the front or back, and I personally haven't. I weigh in about like 84 or 82, 84 kilos thereabout, and I've never really felt like I've hit the front end or felt the back out either. So yeah, that's just another common question I do have. But if you guys do know like some bike stands or some proper bike cleaner besides water, please let me know in the comment sections below so I can invest into that. But yeah, without anything really else to talk about, I just want to say once again thank you to Bicycles Online. Obviously I'm a brand ambassador for them. Here is my promo code if you guys do want to score yourself 10% off any biking accessories. You can do it. But besides that, I hope everyone's doing well in quarantine. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, this is my second last day, so Thursday this week I'll be able to go back out and ride, which I am planning on doing. I just cannot wait to get out of my house and get back into the real world of just everything that's, even though the real world's not really the real world at the moment. But anyway, so I hope everyone's doing well, hope everyone's staying safe, staying fit and healthy, which is the most important thing in these times. Like the video, if that's something you want to do, subscribe if you want. I do make my mountain biking content. I do make mountain biking content along with everything else camera related. But yeah, besides that, have a good one. Make sure you tell your parents that you love them. Keep on pedaling, and I'll see you guys in the next one.